game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trading blows in that one. They did win by 3.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Houdini, he's in at the point. Laverne is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys. They can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Now here's Rose to the middle. That's good from McDermott on the assist by Rose.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
To the middle. Rejected by Gasol. Rose with the ball. He had 19 points in the win against Cleveland.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Outside Bosh, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Portis. First quarter, just over a minute played. Gasol, a screen on Wade. And it's Rose penetrating. Hardaway from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Houdini. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Bosh with the bucket.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
And here are the Bulls now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Gasol. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Chicago shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. Both free throws good from Gasol. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Houdini. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
The D was all over it, but they just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
To the paint. Portis can't get it to go.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Houdini. He's covered by Rose. Bosh dishes to Winslow. 6 to shoot. And the pass to Houdini. Fires the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
Great pass by Bosh there.
Hardaway passes to Portis. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Stolen by Winslow. To the wing on the left. Here's Houdini. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And again, Chicago, no good. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
We talked about Chris Bosh, and he talked about the skill set and what makes him so difficult to guard. He told me he's very slippery in the post. You think you have him contained, and he'll just wiggle around his guy for a layup. We can never act as if he has nowhere to go down low. He finds space and room all the time. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Here's Houdini. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Rose. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
2 shots.
So he gets them both.
What a night so far for Hardaway. He's already up to 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to... pass first. I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun. They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now, here's Wade. His last outing, he had 8 points. Houdini passes to Bosch. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Bosch has got his second basket of the night.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Now a list of guys who can shoot as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. Freak number 1.
And that percentage is what you'd expect.
Some changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Portis, and it's Livingston in for Rose. Here is Livingston. 8 points his last outing. He dishes it to McDermott. Here is Livingston. Mirotic, the screen. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. And Noah with the slam.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it. And finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now. I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here is Hardaway. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland. Mirotic's shot is off. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Houdini. And Laverne kicks to Wade. Passes it to Houdini. Looks for Bosch. Gets it to him. And another basket. For Miami.
Tell you what, he's 3 of 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Chicago's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Knocked away. He's all alone. Jumps up. And it's blocked by Mirotic. Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. McDermott can't get it to go. The Heat have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. There's the pick. Winslow's shot is off. Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Laverne. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Hardaway. Some solid defense from Bosch. Miami trailing. Here's Houdini. 9 points in the game so far. Bosch, the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot. Misses. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff season.
Timeout call.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
Be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
Now, here's Dragic. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Joakim Noah. Putting up about 10 points a night, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Dudley.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Outside, Dragic takes the three. Chicago grabs the miss. 1:44 left here in the first quarter. Outside Hardaway. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Hardaway has got 14 points for the game.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Pass to Johnson. And he's good on the three ball.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Livingston, and it's blocked. They get it back. Dudley, no luck.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And good on the basket. Book it. Now just a 4-point Bulls lead.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Livingston dishes to Mirotic. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Houdini passes to Deng. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
That's his first personal foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Livingston kicks to Dudley. There's the feed to Livingston. Noah with a screen on Dragic. Livingston dishes to Noah. Used that pick to get in close. Noah's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible. Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Here is Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Mirotic has a wide open look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Houdini, and the Heat, another three.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of this Chicago Bulls team.
I feel like we're the hungriest team in the NBA. That's a great feeling to be able to say that, like whether we shoot the ball well or don't shoot the ball well, win or lose.
I think Joakim can certainly make a case, Clark, for Chicago being that famished five, especially with Rose back on the court.
There's no doubting that, Kevin. I mean, even the addition of Gasol with his 2 rings, the way he left things in L.A., that left him with it.
We've got Jared Dudley, Mirotic out there with Noah, and it's Rose, and it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Over in the corner, Dudley, all sorts of time. Rebound by the Heat. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns was superb. He finished with 16 66 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Johnson outside. Pass to Houdini. Back to Johnson for three. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got his fourth rebound in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding them.
Wade passes to Johnson. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Here's Houdini out to Wade. Here's Houdini. The shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Hardaway kicks to Dudley. Back to Hardaway. Down low. And there's Rose on the assist from Hardaway. And that's 12 points for Derrick Rose.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Houdini passes to Wade. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Wade's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
Hardaway against Wade. Hardaway kicks to Rose. 5 on the clock. Stolen away. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Houdini. Guarded by Hardaway. The shot's good from Houdini.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Chicago leading by 5. Hardaway kicks to Rose. Here's Wade. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
They set the pick. Clock at 6. Off the pick. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Wade with the block. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Dudley. Wade outside. Here's Houdini. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. And now just a 1-point Bulls lead. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Bulls lead by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, I'm with Eric Spoelstra, and obviously, Coach, some great work tonight on the defensive side of the ball. How does the team's defense play into your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the two-point line as best as we can.
Eric, thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
All right, listen closely, men. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. If there's something I'd like to see us do as well in the second half as we did in the first, it's get the ball into the low post. They've had no answer when we've gotten it into the paint. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Chicago leading. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Houdini in at point guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Winslow. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Laverne in at the 5 spot. In the corner, it's McDermott. Feeds the Rose. Pulls it up. And no good as it rattles out.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Now here's Hardaway. Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the inside, Wade. Nice D from Rose. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. Freak, number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Chicago trailing here. There's the screen. Rose attacking. And so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Bulls have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Break.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And the first one drops. And Rose drops them both. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Rose. And the foul on Derrick Rose. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Laverne, defended by Gasol. Wade with no one around. Good on the baseline, Jay. Wade's got his third basket of the night.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Rose attacking, and he bangs it home with one hand. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Wade passes to Houdini. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Portis, the pass to Gasol. Shot clock at 5. Really left alone that time. And that's 18 points for Derrick Rose.
Okay, fans, now coming from Georgia, your level bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Here to look at the numbers for Pau Gasol. First in blocks, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
Boy, and he's been a human highlight reel all season. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now.
The Bulls making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. Luol Deng is checked in for the Heat. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Dwayne Wade.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Houdini. He's got 25, and the shot is good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Hardaway dishes to Gasol. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
The Bulls haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Chris Bosh.
One shot.